Welcome to the first episode of the Rescueality podcast. My name is Rescue J, and I'm going to talk to you all about rescue, shelters, adopting dogs, and hopefully get a bunch of people on who have adopted dogs, industry professionals, and just have good conversations, learn a lot. I'm still learning over my last 10 years. It's been almost a decade since my rescue. I run a nonprofit dog rescue. We have adopted out over 1,000 dogs, found new forever homes for all of them, and we have learned a tremendous amount. My mom and I, we run the rescue. Currently, as it sits right now, we have almost 70 dogs and still finding homes from. There's some that are going to stay with us forever for a variety of reasons, and I hope to talk to you all about that and help show you kind of the behind the scenes of rescue and shelters and a bunch of different organizations, because there's a whole bunch that people talk about. There's rescues, shelters, sanctuaries, and then different kinds of shelters, different kinds of rescues. Are you a rescue that has all the animals with you? Are you foster based? And I want to talk a lot about all that, because I think social media makes it out to be this grand, amazing thing, which it is. It's awesome, but there are a lot of things that most rescues don't share for various reasons, such as it could make us look bad, even if it was 100% the correct thing to do. It could showcase something that no matter how you explain it, you could explain it for hours and hours and hours, but it just simply doesn't look like it should be the way things happen, but that's how it is. And throughout all my years of rescuing and my over 2 decades of having dogs, I've had many myself, and all sorts of breeds, sizes, colors, cute, some ugly. Still love them though. And we just need some information out there so people can understand. So I started this podcast. Today is the first episode, and I will fix. I apologize about some of the lighting. I will work on it. I will make everything so much better, and I hope to create an environment where we can talk openly. I want to be as transparent as possible. I want to explain to the best of my ability, and also have any guests that I have explain to the best of their ability. Any questions that anyone may have, you can always comment below and ask anything. I will be 100% honest with everything. I don't want to really be like, it could be kind of this or kind of this. I want it to be like, this is how it is. It might suck. It might not be what you were expecting, but it is how it is. And that is where kind of Rescueality, the name, I wanted it to be the reality of Rescueality, because there's a lot of things that are sugar-coated, and I don't want to be one of those people. So a little bit about me is I've run a dog rescue with my mom for almost a decade. We have adopted out over 1,000 dogs all over the U.S. And speaking of that, we adopt out most of our dogs in the U.S., but we're actually physically located in Mexico. We rescue a lot of the street dogs down here, a lot of the crazy medical cases down here. We've had just some crazy rescues that I tell people with evidence, pictures of it, and people don't believe us. Like, we had a litter of puppies that were found inside of a used pizza box. They were just thrown away inside of a pizza box. We've had some dogs chained behind trucks and the trucks takes off. We've had some dogs hit by cars. We've had some absolutely crazy medical cases where dogs are on I hate to say it, they're on the brink of death. They have maybe hours. And I think the number one rule, if I could explain anything, the number one rule of rescue is you can't save them all. And I know that might hurt some people's feelings. Some other rescues might not even agree with me, but you just can't save them all. And it could be for medical reasons, it could be logistical reasons, it could just simply be that the animal, we rescue mostly dogs, but any animal just didn't have a chance. It never had a chance. And we've had incidents like that where it's, we're like, okay, we can start vetting our rescue, but before we even get the dog to the vet, it's already going downhill. And I think that's where a lot of social media, all the feeling good stories and all the stories with super happy endings, those are the stories that people want to share, and for good reason. I love watching those. I watch them every single day, the amazing, great stories of rescues. But that just isn't the reality. Those are just the ones that get published and the ones that people see. We've posted our insane rescues and pictures and videos and everything, and a lot of people don't want to see them because it is heartbreaking. It's admittedly extremely heartbreaking seeing some of these rescues that we've gotten, but we as a rescue want to be transparent and kind of showcase where the dogs are coming from. We've had some crazy backstories, like I mentioned, and we want them to have a second chance at life. We want them to go to their forever home, their last forever home, and give them that second chance. So it can be pretty tough at times when we do all this work, we rescue them, we vet them, we rehabilitate them, we sacrifice a lot, which I'll also talk about. We sacrifice mentally, physically, financially. It is absolutely crazy. We do all this for weeks or months just to be told, hey, dog looks a little rough. No pun intended. Or dog looks, this or that or whatever. And it's like, we've spent the last 2 months rehabilitating this dog where it was for surely not going to make it. Spent all this time, all this effort, and it's expensive too. It's not cheap. It is not cheap running a rescue. We do all this just to be told, hey, you didn't do it good enough. And it's like, there was no way to do it better unless you're going to donate thousands and thousands of dollars for one dog. That's how it is. That's the reality. I'm probably going to be using the word reality a lot, but that's what I created this podcast for, is because there's, from what I've seen, not a lot, if any, people talking about this for good reason. If you hear if you have two rescues, one is you see all the awesome, beautiful dogs that are getting rescued and go into their forever homes. Awesome. I love seeing that. That's great. But then you have this one that shows, some dogs that are sick or some dogs that unfortunately don't make it. And I'm just using dogs because I run a dog rescue, but it could be cats, it could be rabbits, it could be opossums, it could be birds, whatever rescue. And this kind of goes with any rescue that you want to do. If you want to start a rescue, I'm going to do an episode on that because that is probably my number one question. Hey, I want to start a rescue. What do you recommend? And I could do a whole episode just on that question. But if you look at this rescue, the nice rescue, beautiful, all that, but then you look at the dog was found in a trash pile and doesn't look very good, and you can't even tell what breed it is because it has no hair, has really bad mange, it has this, it has that, and they post that, a lot of people look at that and they're like, why aren't you doing anything? Why is the dog like that? Why can't it be like this? And it's like, well, the dog didn't start out like this. The dog started out like this. They're just showing this. But this is where it came from. This rescue or this organization is showing the part that a lot of people don't want to see. And a lot of people can't grasp the idea of some of these dogs coming from absolutely crazy places. Because this video, the beautiful, nice video, is the one that is the most shared and made the most, but I want to show this. I want to show where the dogs are coming from, and regardless of if it's absolutely insane or if it's heartbreaking, or there's some people that can't even stomach it. We've had just absolutely insane rescues, and I hope to share all these stories, and I hope to bring on a lot of other rescue organizations and industry professionals, vets especially, and just talk about the absolutely crazy things that happen in this world. And I plan on doing a bunch of episodes. I will get more professional as I keep going with the lighting, with the speaking, with the mics, with everything. And I want it to be an enjoyable podcast to where you can watch on your way to work. You can be watching it at the gym or just listening to it, or you can learn something from it. If you can learn one thing, then I'm doing something right. I'm going to be as transparent as I can. I'm going to speak as honestly as I can. This is who I am. I'm doing my rescue day to day. I'm trying to do this. I work part-time here, part-time there. I'm just all over the place. But my goal is to provide you with the most honest, transparent information that I possibly can. And of course, if you have any questions, comment below, send me a message, whatever, and I will try and help out as much as I possibly can. So, episode 1, I just decided to sit down, do it, and it'll be a learning experience for all of us. Hopefully you learned a little something about rescues and how there might be a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And I'm trying to get all my stuff in order and make it look good, make it sound good. So I'll be doing a bunch more episodes. I don't have a schedule or anything, but I'll be doing hopefully at least 1 a week or 2 a week and go from there and see how it goes. So I want to thank everyone for watching. If you have any suggestions of topics that you want me to talk about, I will happy to talk about anything. And I just want this to be enjoyable. I want it to be open for anyone to ask questions they might not be comfortable asking, and we will make a great environment for everyone here. And I'm already happy doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue rescuing. So This is just the next step in my journey. So thank you very much for watching the first episode of the Rescueality podcast. And I hope to see you for the next episode, and however many episodes, hundreds, if not thousands. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a bunch.